I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I tried to record this video 7 times and it's just not coming out right. So bear with me because the point is so simple, but it gets so deep so fast. If you're not willing to put your money where your mouth is, you shouldn't be talking. Because throughout life, we have so many New Year's resolutions, goals, things we want to achieve, but we don't do it. We have all the motivation in the world, all the information in the world. But when it's time to buy some inventory for your business, when it's time to sign some contracts, when it's time to do some paperwork, when it's time to get in the gym, when it's time to take action, all that talking is gone. All that talking is gone. Everybody is quiet. But when it just come down to what are you gonna do this year? What's your New Year's resolution? Oh, everybody talking. Everybody got some goal that they want to achieve, but very few put their money where their mouth is. And for those who don't know, my name's Lawrence. I'm a youth empowerment speaker. I quite literally put my money where my mouth is. I have spent thousands of dollars on office rent, camera equipment, microphones, flights, etc., etc. But I do this because I'm willing to stand on what I say. Because for the last 4 years, I've helped teenagers and young adults build self love, confidence, and a positive outlook on life. In addition to that, I also write books on the subject. And what I've realized is a big part in why people have the motivation, but when it's time to take action, and I don't just mean like a little bit of action, I mean bold action, they hesitate. A big part of it comes down to fear. What are you afraid of? Like, like what's the reason why when it's time for you to spend money? Like, I mean, let's just keep it as simple as literally spending money on product inventory, on the LLC paperwork, on getting a tutor so that your grades can improve, on getting a gym membership so your health can improve. And I don't, well, with a gym membership, you got to actually go to the gym, but you got to get the point I'm making there. When it comes to posting a YouTube video, when it comes to doing stuff, a big part of it is that people are afraid of what if? What if people start judging me? What if it doesn't work? What if this happens? What if that happens? And it's in these moments that you have to remind yourself, well, what if it works? Like this morning, I woke up and I spent $250 on a ticket to an event. And the event is about speaking. Like it's about other speakers, networking opportunities, business growth opportunities. So it's very much worth it. However, I literally put my money where my mouth is. And what that made me realize, and I've realized it for a long time, but it just reminded me of it, is that the real action takers, the real people who succeed in this world, are the ones who are willing to put that money up, to put, like, to take action even when there's that fear of what if. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, a part of me, like a little voice in the back of my head, was like, well, what if? What if you don't make any money back? What if this happens? What if that happens? And when that voice comes up, you got to silence it with action. You have to silence it by doing. You have to say, yeah, I may have this fear. I may have this doubt. I may have this thought in the back of my head, but I'm going to prove it wrong. I'm going to prove that I am someone who takes action. I'm going to prove I am someone who can achieve the things I set out on. I'm going to prove to myself that I am willing to invest in myself because we spend so much money on shoes, clothing, food, concerts. But when's the last time you spent some money on something that was beneficial to yourself? When the last time you spent some money on a gym membership? When the last time you spent some money on a seminar, on a book, on a course, on learning something, on getting some advice, on going to school? on upgrading your camera equipment and your microphone for your YouTube channel or your content creation. But everybody got a front row seat to the NBA game. Everybody got a front row seat to the concert. Everybody got a front row seat to all these things, but very few people are taking action on things that are beneficial to them. Like earlier today, I had a meeting with a lady who I'm going to keep this vague. Yeah, I'm going to keep it vague. So she works for an organization in Florida, and they were doing an event at a college. And the college was having this event about mental health. Okay, so she was helping them with that. And this college has tens of thousands of students, big college. Only 30 people showed up to the mental health event. 30. 30. You know how bad that is? And I don't mean bad in the sense of like the performance of the students. Like, no, it's nothing against them. It's just it could have been the way they marketed the event. It could have been the date of the event. There could have been reasons. But you look at other areas of life and there are so few people who take action, even though if you ask them, like, if you ask them, hey, do you want to feel better about yourself? Do you want to love yourself more? Do you want to be more confident? Everyone would say, yes, I do. I would love that. But very few people take the action necessary. Very few people are willing to put the money up. Sorry about that. Right, I just burped. But very few people are willing to do what is necessary to get the life they want. And this is really just me reminding you, put your money where your mouth is. Don't just be somebody who talks about a thing, be somebody who does the thing. Don't just be somebody who sits around thinking about it. Be somebody who acts about it. Be about what you say you're about. Do what you say. Be what you want to become. Like, if you want to be somebody who is in really good shape, you got to take action on that. You got to put your money up. You got to put your money where your mouth is. And then to say, instead of putting your money towards McDonald's, you might have to put that money towards chicken and rice. Instead of putting that money towards a new pair of Nikes, you might have to put that money towards some gym clothing. Instead of putting that money towards a concert ticket, you got to put that money towards your membership, towards the food you need, towards the clothing, towards equipment, towards all those things. If you're somebody who wants to start a business, instead of putting that money towards going out having fun, you got to put that money towards getting your LLC, towards a business course, towards a mentorship, whatever is beneficial and relevant for you. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so you're notified about my next videos. And if you happen to be a podcast host, school principal, or run a youth focused organization and would like to bring me in either for speaking engagements or to speak on your show, my email address is lawrence@lawrenceharris.com. You can also purchase my books, Power to the People, in the description below, as well as book a one-on-one consultation to get some advice with me. Have a wonderful, fantastic day.